Alright, so apparently the video from a few days ago about a certain new reality TV show was too much for YouTube. So that will be over on the Patreon now, as well as another Big Ed video. But not to worry, because today we are going to be talking about possibly the biggest disaster couple I have ever witnessed. I know that's a big statement, and I know I've probably said something along the lines of that before, but if you bear with me, I guarantee you'll agree that this is the absolute worst it can get.
Branwyn, that is the love of my life. Her and I are gonna get married. I've been married 4 times already. I have a tendency to take a chance. I bought her a wedding ring over a year ago.
Are you kidding?
If you take all the horrible relationships you've witnessed on reality TV over the years and just combine them all together and then light them on fire, that's these two. This isn't a dumpster fire. This is if the Great Pacific Garbage Patch was on fire. So let me give a little bit of context. This guy on the left, Chaz, has been married 4 times before this relationship. Apparently he hasn't learned anything from those marriages because he dives headfirst right into another one, like it's a decision as easy as buying a soda pop. So he and Branwyn met online while she was in prison, and obviously they fell madly in love. So they decide to get married the day that she gets out of prison, even though they've never really met in person and he's only talked to her through glass. And on the day of her release, her ex-boyfriend, who is partially responsible for her being in prison, is there. So it's a great way to start the relationship.
And we never actually got to kiss. I'm kind of weirded out about that because we're gonna get married here in less than 24 hours, and
then why even get married so soon? What's the rush? Why don't you just get to know each other first? You guys barely know each other. The answer is because he wants to lock her into a marriage so that she's less likely to run off with her ex or somebody else from her past.
I honestly can't even recall what her mouth looks like, let alone what it's gonna be like to kiss her.
All right, please just settle down. Chaz, not everything that pops into your head needs to be spoken out loud.
And so, got her a few little odds and ends, some Ugg boots, iPhone.
Oh, here we go.
Watch too.
Here we go again, everybody.
Sweats, because we're gonna get married in a park near the prison.
Ah, yeah, just some odds and ends, like a $600 phone and a high-end watch. So I guess Chaz is taking a page out of Deontay's playbook. They both seem to think that the more money they spend, the more likely the person that they're with
I'm
is...
Deontay.
All right, okay, I know, I didn't ask. There's nothing wrong with gifts, of course. I'm definitely not saying that. But in these kinds of situations, it doesn't really seem to be about love or care. More like they just want to trap and spoil the other person into staying in the relationship. They always go overboard. It's never 1 or 2 nice gifts. It's, hey, I just spent $5 grand on you. Are you really gonna break up with me after that?
It's so crazy to think about, how far we've come and how long we've been at this just to finally...
How far you've come. Literally nothing has changed. She's just about to get out of prison. And I guarantee you that the best this relationship will ever be is while she's in prison, because it's the perfect situation for her. She doesn't have to deal with him in person, and he sends her money.
I don't want to be showing up.
So Branwyn wanted her best friend, Jessica, to show up to the release, and, I wasn't really put off because I get it. She misses her friends. Now, Jessica's going to bring this guy named Aaron.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? This dude is showing up. This guy right here, he's gonna be at your wedding. Branwyn clearly has a type, and it's not Chaz. Hey babe, I know it's literally our first day together, but do you mind if my ex-boyfriend, the Incredible Hulk, shows up to our wedding? I feel like this guy's gonna run over to Chaz and give him a noogie and be like, oh, are you the goofy little guy that thinks you have a shot with her? Oh, this is so cute. You know what? Here's $1. Go get yourself a soda. Run along now.
I'm just gonna pull on my side and be like, you have been my downfall, and if you really cared about me, just let me do my and just stop it. Because
exactly.
This is so weird because she's like, I don't want him to be there. Well, then why is he there? Just tell him not to show up. Tell your friend Jessica not to bring him along. Why is she bringing along the guy that's responsible for you being in prison?
And right now it is literally raining on my wedding day. I really hope this isn't a foreshadowing of what is to come.
Oh, if the weather was supposed to foreshadow what was to come, it would be some Wizard of Oz type tornado shit. It would be Chaz driving through the eye of a hurricane. Oh geez, there's a hurricane on my wedding day. I hope this isn't a sign. Oh geez, there's a 40,000 acre wildfire on my wedding day.
Hello? Did you change your mind? What's up?
Yeah.
So it's almost time for her to be released, but it's being delayed a little bit, and this worries Chaz. He starts to think that maybe she's changing her mind.
What are you doing?
I'm standing out here in the freezing temperature, trying to stay dry and warm, waiting for my baby.
Ugh, man, it gives me chills when he says baby. I don't think I've mentioned yet that this guy is significantly shorter than she is. Obviously, height isn't everything, but like I said before, she clearly has a type, and I don't think it's a 5'4", baby-voiced little guy who's hunched over his phone in the rain.
I love you, baby. I'll see you in a few.
All right, so next, Branwyn's friend Jessica shows up with that dude Aaron.
Jessica and Branwyn served time in prison together. But I have chatted with her, and she has her daughter with her, and she also has Hi, Aaron. It's nice to meet you. Douchebag. So, yes, I've been waiting for this moment for, well, almost 2 years now.
Well, get ready for it to all collapse in on itself in about 2 seconds. It's like they're speedrunning a marriage. Since this is his 5th time getting married, I'm assuming he's going for the record here. You know, I don't know who holds the speedrun marriage record. It might be like Nicolas Cage. I guess that's one positive thing, is that he can beat Nicolas Cage at speedrunning a marriage.
It's your guys' day. I just want to come tell her I appreciate her, and you know, she's a real good friend of mine. And, you know, I answer the phone calls.
Come to me on the day of Branwen's release, and you ask me a favor. Don't worry, Chaz, we're just friends. I'm just Branwen's friend. Don't you see the label down there? I just like to be there for my friends, you know? That's why I text her all the time and call her to make sure she's doing okay, and we hook up sometimes, and trust me, you have nothing to worry about, as long as you don't care about this marriage at all.
I kept money on her books to the best of my ability.
If he put money on her books, that's awesome. Thanks, dude. But, you know, your chances are nil as far as winning Branwen's heart.
On some level, I have to admire the optimism of people like Chaz and Deontay and David from 90 Day Fiancé. This relationship is like if Chaz was on a really long car trip, and at the end of the journey, it's just a big giant ditch that you're going to drive your car into, and then you're going to be stuck there. And he knows that that's at the end. He knows that all of this is just leading to a giant ditch where he's going to be stuck forever. But since right now he's just driving and can't physically see the end yet, I think in his mind it's easy to pretend that, oh, well, maybe at the end it's a nice, beautiful resort, even though literally every sign I've passed says this is a dead end.
Baby, get your butt over here.
I feel like they always use this music when people meet for the first time on these shows. Do they really think we're all sitting here like, oh, this is so cute, I'm so happy for them, I can't wait to see their marriage flourish? I feel like to even call this a marriage is an insult to Nicolas Cage.
This is the first time I've ever stood facing Branwen. Oh, you're so freaking beautiful. Just
oh my gosh, thank you.
And she's a little bit taller than me.
What is this reaction? Is this excitement? This reminds me a lot of David from 90 Day Fiancé, because both of these guys know very well that they're with somebody who's out of their league, and their reaction is not of someone who's meeting the person they love. It's more like, I just won the lottery. In fact, I rarely hear anybody ever mention in these shows something that they actually love about the other person besides their physical appearance. It's always, oh, she's amazing, she's the most beautiful person, she's an angel. But what do you guys talk about? What do you do? Do you talk, or do you just give her money and iPhones and say, oh my god, I love you, baby?
Oh my gosh.
You're so gorgeous. I gotta take it in.
Oh my gosh. Chaz is a petite guy. And I'm okay with that.
So gorgeous.
You are so gorgeous. Oh my god. Like, what? Seriously, this is crazy. I need to take it. I need to just take it all in. Never ever in my entire life, in all of my 55 years, have I seen a woman.
More than anything, I think his sense of humor is super attractive, and his swag.
I was gonna say, there's one thing in particular that might win her over, and it's his swag. Alright, I can't really show the wedding here because the way he kisses her is so disturbing that my whole channel might just get terminated. A wedding kiss is supposed to be nice and romantic, but with him it was kind of aggressive. It was like an attack. It's like he knew it was probably the only time it was ever going to happen, so he had to make the most out of it. Ooh, also, she will not be living with Chaz right when she gets out of prison. She's going to be moving in with her best friend's baby daddy because she'll be on parole, and I guess that's part of the agreement. But also, she probably just doesn't have any interest in staying with Chaz because he's clingy and creepy.
Love you.
I love you too, baby. I thought you forgot.
What? Why would you say that stuff? It like takes away the value of when you do that.
Sorry, I've just been feeling weird about stuff.
Oh no, this is already incredibly awkward. It seems like he's one of those people that's gonna need to hear I love you every 5 minutes to be reassured. She just got out of prison and they're spending time together for the first time in person, and he's already getting insecure, like, oh, I thought you forgot. I didn't know you still loved me. And honestly, he should be insecure because she doesn't love him.
Just want to make sure that we're good, that's all.
We are good.
Okay, just making sure. I'll ask you again in 5 minutes.
I need more kisses.
Oh man, I can literally feel the small amount of attraction that she had for him just be sucked out of the car in an instant. Dude, what are you doing? You are ruining this.
You are ruining this. Will you get out of here for the love of all that is holy on earth?
This is already going to be ruined anyway, and you're just speeding it up like crazy.
I met Courtney a long time ago. Hi. His uncle is Jessica's mom's longtime boyfriend.
His uncle is Jessica's mom's longtime boyfriend. What is going on? This is too much to keep track of. Who is this guy? Did she say his name is Courtney? That's not Aaron. Whose house is this? Does Chaz even know whose house that he just brought his wife to? All right, so there is way too much about these two to contain to just one video. So I will be making another video very shortly for the next part, which you will see gets much, much worse. You really haven't seen anything yet. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
They are good.
Okay. I need more kisses.